I'm William Stern, and I'm here interviewing Anish Gupta of Playvision. And here we are today to interview him about his company. Can you tell us your name, your business, and your role in it?
Yeah, so my name is Anish Gupta. Our business or my business is Playvision, and we basically leverage computer vision to produce advanced analytics in sports. Um, and my role in it is I'm the CEO and the co-founder of it.
What factors in your background have led you to start your own venture and become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so my background, I guess, I mean, I always had a sports background. I loved playing it growing up. Mainly football was the thing. I couldn't play football in high school due to an eye surgery. So my career was cut short there. Still played lacrosse, but football was kind of always my passion. So became a scout for Cal football and always kind of wanted to tie sports with technical aspects. So computer science was what I pursued for my undergraduate degree. And then that combination of bridging those two together was really strong. So I wanted to always do something with that. And there was a class that I took, actually a SCAT class called AI and Sports Tech, and met my co-founder there, and we just kind of gelled with how this could be a solution and started working on that. It was a direct problem that I had as a scout, so we wanted to solve it, and that's how Playvision came to be.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the value proposition of Playvision? What problem are you solving? How did you approach it? What was the solution?
Yeah, so the value prop essentially is like, I mean, you can go broad and say saving time and giving them a competitive edge, but exactly does that mean? Well, the people who would be using it are obviously the coaches and even the players. Now, the coaches, it would help them, not only win more games, but also kind of advance their careers. So that's kind of the value proposition in it for them. Same thing with the players for the analytics that we want to sell. It would help them also boost, their draft stock at the college level, or even at the pro level. Maybe getting a second contract. So that's kind of where it helps them. And then for the teams, obviously, winning more games just kind of creates a virtuous cycle, more revenue, things of that. So that's kind of the main purpose of that.
What exactly would you describe as the differentiation and the competitive advantage of Playvision over your competitors?
Yeah, so I mean, one thing about the competitors that we did a deep dive on is I think, you know, it's a space that people are trying to tackle, especially with the last 10 years with computer vision being, more, I guess, accessible and being utilized. Obviously, the AI space has been huge, which is something that we're leveraging as well. Now, a lot of companies that are already out there, Huddle, HDI, Shock Quality, some of these companies, they're all pretty tenured for pretty long. They've been out for like 20 plus years. So it's hard to kind of change what they've already been selling. So that's where we kind of come in, right? A new innovative solution that doesn't really need them to readjust. It's something that we would give right away. Another thing that we have also, is kind of the answer to why us, in the sense that we have all domain expertise. You know, we scout, like I've been a scout. I know I'm making a solution for someone like that is directly me. Like I would be using it. So I would kind of, know the ins and outs of what would make a good product, as well as also my founding team. We have a lot of experience there. And with that, that's given us, a lot of connections within the sports space. So it's been easy for us to, get customer interviews and even kind of build on that. They trust us just as much as we trust them because they know where we're coming from. So I think that all in all helps us kind of build Play Vision as a whole.
Would you say that your background with your connections to Cal Athletics and whatnot would be one of the most important top factors, or would you maybe consider another top factor that has led you to succeed here?
I think, yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's the top factor. I think the top factor, at least for what our little success has been so far, has just been the I guess the cohesiveness between the co-founders. So me and my co-founder Mark, I think the best thing has been us working together. Obviously, we both have a technical background. His is, the CTO, he has been very good in the specifics that we need to do to build, obviously, our product. And then for me, uh, kind of a mix. I mean, I always kind of had a speech background growing up, so it was easy for me to, talk about the company, and kind of give that pitch at different avenues. So, pitch competitions that we've been finalists at many, and we've won a couple. So that's been, a great way for us to kind of broadcast what we do. So I think the top factor would be just co-founder cohesiveness.
What lessons have you learned so far, and if you could do it all again, apply those lessons to Play Vision?
Yeah, biggest lesson, I think. Ooh, I don't know if there's one big one. There's a lot of them. There's like, just how to build a business is, one, right? Like like how to do customer interviews, how to focus on a product. There's a bunch of books I've also read where, like, it's like fall in love with the problem, not the solution. That's kind of an overarching theme that I've kind of heard. That's, I think, a big lesson that people should learn. Um, how to kind of take different opinions and take it either lightly or not, like kind of how to get handle feedback is one. I think that's a big one to learn. But I think in the startup world there's just so many, so really hard to pick one, but I think they all kind of come together and you just keep learning on the job. Startup is more than just like a 9 to 5. It's something that things can change within a week, and that's what makes it so cool, where just ideas shift, new ideas pop up, and you kind of want to you should have that hunger to where you can just take any opportunity at hand and just go on with it.
Perfect. Thank you for all the lessons, all the stories, and best of luck with the company.
Thank you.